things my parents did that I thought was normal until I finally grew up and I was like, nah, Stacy, this was not normal. So if you feel like you're a strict parent watching this video and you feel like you're going to have opposite opinions with me, then you might as well just scroll because this is the name of this channel is Stacy Unfiltered. So I just say things that are in my mind, like no filter or whatsoever. So first things first, they didn't allow me to use my phone. I think they didn't allow me to use my phone during the week. So I would have my phone on weekends. This was when I was in high school. So from the ages of 13 to 8, 13 to 16, I think somewhere between there. Yeah, they didn't allow me to use my phone during the week. I don't know why. So I was given my phone on weekends. And when I was 16, so we have these exams that we write. I don't know if you, so I'm from Zimbabwe and we have these exams that are called ZIMSEC, ZIMSEC. I don't know where you're watching this video from, but from the UK, they are called GCS is. I don't know if I'm calling it the right way, but yeah, they're similar to that. So I don't know wherever you're watching this video from. So I had those exams going on when I was 16, and they took my phone for a whole freaking year. Like a whole year I didn't have my phone because they wanted me to focus on education. They wanted me to be like reading all the time. I was going for lessons. So the only thing that I have access to, something as close as social media, was me watching TV because I wasn't using my phone whatsoever. But I was sneaking in, not like sneaking in as such, but I used the iPad to go on social media when my parents were not there. So I would sneak out and like sign on Facebook, and I wasn't even allowed to go on Facebook. It's crazy. And yeah, what other thing? Yeah, I also wasn't allowed to go out. I think I talked about this on my previous video. I wasn't allowed to go out. So I would ask my mom to go out. Then she would say, ask your dad. My dad would say, ask your mom, ask your. You know, like when people don't want you to go out, you can actually see that they don't want me to go out. So most of the times I spent a lot of my time reading. I think I say this in my other video, but like my parents were strict on education. They thought that education is everything. So yeah, I wasn't allowed to go out. And now like like it's really crazy because they always ask me like, oh, how is your social life going on? But you didn't allow me to go out, so how would you expect me to just start socializing with people all of a sudden? It's really crazy. They also they also told me what to dress. So I remember a certain point they didn't allow me to wear, if it's a skirt, it should be right under my knees, like not above my knees, below my knees. So they didn't allow me to wear certain things. I remember this time I wore a skirt and it was just above my knees, just a little bit above my knees. And my mom was like, no, you're not supposed to wear that, blah blah blah. I also wasn't allowed to put on makeup. I think I started, like when I say makeup, lipstick. Lipstick. It's not like what's going on. Okay. It's not like I was even someone who liked makeup that much. But yeah, they didn't allow me to put on lipstick until 16 years. Yeah, that's when I started putting lipstick. It's really crazy. And I didn't have any opinion or whatsoever. They were really, I don't know, is it because I'm the only child, and so they would tell me what to do. If you have like an opinion, you can say your opinion, but they won't really agree to what you're saying. Like at the end of the day, you end up listening to them. They call it respect. But like right now, I have had enough. I like they tell me what to do. I'm 24, and they're always like telling me, "Oh, you do this, you do that, you do." And like it gets to a point whereby it really drains your energy. And at the end of the day, this is my life. They've lived their lives. So these days, I try like not to tell them a lot. So I really don't like really tell them a lot of what's happening in my life, because I know like it will turn into a lecture, or they'll just oppose me. And what else? I feel like I'm leaving a lot of stuff. I also didn't have any opinions or like inequality. So when I say of like opinions, so right now I live with my auntie, right? So she has two kids, a son and a daughter. And when my parents came here, they came for my graduation. My dad was like my cousin brother. He's 4 years younger than me, so he's like 20. He can go on holidays and come home at 3 a.m., but I have a curfew of before midnight, and I'm not allowed to go on holidays, of which I'm like 24. Make it make sense, which is the reason why I really can't wait to move out, because I just want to chase my freedom. It's really crazy. Like, they expect me to be an adult, but I'm not allowed to do adult things, like, like going out, sleeping over. I'm not allowed to do that. They expect me to be an adult when it's convenient for them, but when it's convenient for me, I'm not allowed to be an adult. It's really crazy, but I just felt like putting it out here, since I told you before it's Stacy Unfiltered. So yeah, let me know like what things you thought were normal, but if you actually like look back then, you were like, nah, that was not normal. Like, how was your experience growing up? Because I'm genuinely curious. Like, did we have the same childhood, or just my parents are really strict? Because I think religion also plays a huge role, and also them being African. So I don't know, but that's my experience.